Dreadmore arrived at Blackthorn Manor just after dusk, the last sunlight slipping behind twisted oaks lining the long driveway. Locals had warned him for decades. The manor was alive in ways that defied reason. Strange sounds, vanishing visitors, shadows that moved. The house inhaled the living and exhaled the dead. But Dreadmore didn't fear legends. He feared ignorance. Tonight, he would uncover the truth. The wrought iron gates groaned as he pushed them open. Rain had turned the gravel slick, reflecting the last light. His footsteps echoed unnaturally. The manor loomed black and decayed, ivy like grasping fingers crawling its walls. Broken windows flashed oddly with the dim light, and wind carried murmurs that sounded almost like warnings. Inside, the air was cold and heavy, smelling of damp wood and decay. Dust clung thickly to the beams of light through shattered windows. Cobwebs draped chandeliers and frames, moving as if stirred by invisible fingers. Every step on warped floorboards echoed like a drumbeat. In the grand hall, portraits seemed alive, their eyes twitching in flickering lantern light. Shadows pooled unnaturally, creeping along walls and ceiling. The house was watching him. He moved cautiously down the main corridor. Floorboards shifted under his weight like living tissue. A faint thrum pulsed beneath his palm when he touched the wall, as if the house had a heartbeat. In the dining hall, the long table was set with dust-covered plates and decayed food, strangely fresh in places. A chair at the far end rotated slowly. A hollow-cheeked, pale figure sat there, eyes black as oil, lips curling into a deliberate smile. "Dreadmore," it rasped, layered with dozens of whispering tones. "You've finally come." The figure stood, joints cracking like dry wood, moving grotesquely slow, yet deliberate. The floorboards beneath him seemed to breathe. "The house remembers," it whispered. "It breathes, and it waits." The walls shifted. Corridors lengthened and narrowed. Doors swung open into impossible hallways. Reality warped. Shadows reached toward him with smoke-like fingers. Portraits leaned, mouths stretching into silent screams. The whispers grew, voices of the lost, calling his name, warning him. He ran. The grand staircase groaned under him, steps sagging as he leaped forward. The figure appeared at the top, moving unnaturally fast. "You can't escape," it hissed. Dreadmore clawed upward, the staircase stretching endlessly, walls pressing closer. Dust rained from the ceiling, and every breath burned like shards of ice. On the upper floor, a nursery moved subtly on its own. A broken crib rocked with a porcelain doll inside. Its painted eyes glinted unnaturally, lips whispering, "Don't run. He's behind you." The hollow-cheeked figure loomed, arms stretching like claws. He ran through twisting hallways, doors appearing and slamming shut, corridors bending unnaturally. He reached a balcony, storm raging outside, and leapt through the open window. Pain shot through his shoulder as he rolled across the wet ground. Behind him, the manor was alive, windows blinking, walls pulsing, roof heaving like a living being. Shadows moved unnaturally. Whispers followed him on the wind, seeping into his mind. Dreadmore ran, knowing Blackthorn Manor would not let him go. It remembered, and it waited. The lost whispered in the storm, promising he would never truly be free. Even far from the manor, its heartbeat echoed in his mind, slow, deep, patient, waiting.